So a lot of you might be curious, how do you use lemongrass stalks and how do you use lemongrass leaves? So I'm going to show you how I like to cut them and what ways you can actually use it. So for the leaf bundle here, we actually only use it for its aromatic and essence. We love putting it into soups and stews or stocks. I also made lemongrass ginger tea and that was amazing. After it's done its job, go ahead and discard it, and that's pretty much it for the leaf bundle here. And for the stalks, there's multiple ways of actually using and slicing and cutting them. So I'm going to show you multiple ways that I like to use it. So the first way is with a pestle. I like to just pound it. And we're just going to pound this to release the natural lemongrass oils here. And then we're going to cut this in half to make it a lot easier for us to use in cooking. So this version, I'm actually only going to use it for its aromatic as well. I like to use it in stir fries. So when I'm cooking like a chicken stir fry or pork stir fry, I'll put it into the oil, and then after it's done cooking, just discard it and it's done its job. So for the next one is to thinly slice it on a bias. So the thinner you slice it, the easier it will be to actually eat it. So it should be fairly thin like this. Now you can actually thinly slice it into rounds as well instead of cutting it on the bias. Just like this. And both these versions can be used in stir fries. You could put it in salad dressings. You could put it in la. You can put it in soups. You could put it in a lot of different dishes actually. Now the most common way to use lemongrass stalks is to finely mince it. So I'm going to use a pestle and just pound it to break up the stalk. And then use a really sharp knife to mince it up. And just go back with your knife to make it a lot finer. Just like this. Now if you don't want to use a knife, go ahead and just rough cut the lemongrass and put it through a food processor or a blender and just make it a lot finer like this. Now you can also find minced up lemongrass in a lot of Asian grocery store in the frozen section as well. Other than that, minced lemongrass is used for multiple of different dishes. I love using it in chili oil. You can use it in marinades and marinate any type of meat, especially goes amazing with chicken, with pork, with beef, a lot of different poultry actually. It also goes great with fish as well. Other than that, these are the different ways I like to cut and use the lemongrass stalks and leaves.